so efficiently, so well played for their own part. And, you know, for them, like, they're in a really good spot here to be able to just simply take easy control above the, above the Chaos camp. So I'm imagining that things could get real interesting as time goes on. But here's the pistol round. They got a lot of work to do here for Chaos. Try and recover their situation as we go to the pistol round here. They are on the T side start, so an opportunity may present itself as the flashes go over and John G tries and takes first face. Fast plays in, flashes over, nades on to do a lot of damage to several of the individuals. Taps up, blocks looking for frags. Fury, Vanity marking and kills across the board as they enter into the B site, get that bomb plant in. Nice nade on to do some damage to Leaf, but he doesn't go down.
Man advantage though being found for the T's. Quick Banana presence though on the retake from the CT side, and that's Marky dealing and Yuri. And now it's all down to Quesarado to try and bring this round back, trying to tap away, now making it a 1 versus 2. But how much more can he find? Leaf out towards a new box position. Both players actually in the new box position. They can maybe bait and switch, Jay.
Quesarado at least sees the first man of Vanity, checking the new box, checking out the second box. Checking out the backlines potentially, turn around towards Dart, chance available for Leaf. Back still turn for Quesarado, time's ticking. He's not got a kit, so he's got no time. He's got no chance here for the first on the board of the Chaos side. A big start of the pistol here for the T's.
I'll tell you what, like, nade damage was very good from Furia, but the execution was really quick from Chaos. The flashes were perfectly placed. You saw the 2 players on the site itself, one towards Coffin, and I think Art out towards the first Oranges position. They were just so damn blind. And for Chaos, they were able to get a couple of nice entries, forcing the post plant. And for Furia, Quesarado's retake was just not quite enough to get that round going. A force fire coming back, Swag 7 out for Art. Deagle's up for most of them with a single 5-7 for Yuri. For Chaos, a good start on their opponent's map pick, picking up the pistol.
Deagle's in, Mag 7's out. Flashes over for Vanity as he tries and takes his face in. Out towards brackets onto the long position. And smokes out, Molotov's in. Around that corner here towards the A site, looking onto the A site control. Vanity, 1 frag, Zephyr with 2. Henny turns around with 1 more good frag as the Mat 10 moves on, getting those kills, leaving it all to Art as the 1 versus 4. And now it's all left to him alone here for his second round to the Chaos side. Very quick and efficient hitting towards the A site.
And nice and easy to come out from Chaos. You've got to think Art holding on to this Mag 7 might be something to bring forward going into round 3. And for Chaos, a very nice commitment indeed. Good wraparound to the A-bomb site. And certainly that re-smoke out towards Moto will pretty much secure the deal. Chaos, 2-0 start going into the T side of Inferno. And for Furia, Jay, you've got to expect that maybe they can upgrade just a little bit. Maybe Art's looking for that Deagle, but you've got to think as soon as he picks it up, they'll know he's there.
Just gets out of dodge with his weapon, so it doesn't look like there'll be any contact facing from the T side line. Mag 7 in, out to the fountain area. 2-0 start for Chaos as Furia look to probably go for an eco around this Mag 7 position. So standard stuff being set in from these guys. The confidence will start to build at least for the Chaos camp. Much better start here. I mean, they did get the pistol and conversions over in the first map, so maybe here on the second it'll be a similar sort of situation with Furia getting their rifles out and then absolutely wrecking face as time goes on.
Yeah, I was just going to make that point, Jay, because we saw Chaos going 3-0 up on Nuke, but they weren't able to sort of pull any further forward, it seemed. We're struggling to sort of build up a little bit of confidence and a little bit of momentum. Some upgrades of some Deagles, and it's actually Vinny's Deagle to find the opener for Chaos. So that's one of the first times we've seen from Furia so far of an opening man advantage coming through.
Minute and 20. Very careful control from Chaos to the back of that opening kill against their favor. Vanity down, Quesarado backing up out of the short control. Rifles moving in. We've got John G Long face against K Serato. Smokes up, Deagle in, sees his man. Jonji takes that frag to a 4-on-4, and no chance left for Furia in this one. Backed out to the apartments, plant to be secured. On paper, this should be a 3-0 for the Chaos side. I mean, the Eagles are still moving in, trying to see if they can get some more frags out, but other than Vanity's casualty, it seems like they remain completely deathless here on the Chaos side.
Yeah, just see if they can find some exits. That's the most important thing. And see if they can try and keep the economy as low as possible. There's not really any point of saving. I mean, Art, if he wants, can hold on to a Mag 7 to bring it into the next round. Chaos. Looks like they want to try and save towards a pit position, but there's two players in the apartments on the city side that can swing.
They're going to look for exits here. Molotov or Leaf are going to try force them back out of the Yaps position. They'll pop out. Fury will go down. Damage sustained to Marky. Art going to go falling next up. They're back up towards that corner, and all four will stay alive. That was planted on default. There would have been a decent few frags there for the Furious side to try and limit the economy state of the T's. But a 3-0 for Chaos nonetheless. They are in a good spot. Again, rebuys coming in for the Fury account. We'll see the M4s, Mac 10s, and an AWP brought down for Henny early on here. The big green guns coming out for both sides.
You certainly recent times, Jay, you don't really see a sort of T-side players saving to that pit position if they plant default. A lot of the time, if they plant towards the back of the site like they did, you know, it's fine. You're not going to take too much damage from the bomb radius. But if you're in that default position, you can have players like that from the apartments to do a lot of damage. So that's when you start taking brackets and maybe even some CT long control. But going into the rifle round, Furia being able to get the AWP for Henny. Look how aggressive Vanity has been able to find himself out through the apartments. Doesn't find the opening shot, but it's the opening kill for the CT side. Good
frag opening up. Leaf looking for Yuri back here. Sees that incendiary smoked out and extinguished by the player at Grave. We don't know that he's there. At least Henny gets the kill back on Leaf for a 4-on-3 situation. Mac 10 comes up with one good frag, but continues the trade back to the T-side line. Single man advantage held for the CT side. Bomb plant can be secured here. They're just trying to make their way into a much better position. And Marky actually gets his Galil on to spam through the smoke, get a wall bang onto Henny, and probably secure a bomb plot to the back line. But with a 2-on-2 and a massive HP advantage for Furia, you must imagine that Chaos should get overwhelmed. I say that, and Marky gets his triple in. M4 Vinny now on site, and Marky quadras up for quadra rounds of the Chaos squad.
Alrighty, there we go. Marky stepping up, and that's probably one of the first times we've seen in this series where he's had a big round. And look, it all sort of went wrong from the get-go. We saw the AWP from Vanity getting very aggressive through the apartments, gets punished from Yuri out from Graveyard, and from there they have to try and commit to that A bomb site. Trades looked pretty decent out, at least establishing that crossfire from Mini Pit of the Mac 10 and the AWP from Henny and Library. And then in the end, it's just Marky that comes into his own to find 4 kills in the round. What a response from Chaos to start off on this T side.
Fury not given the same level of breathing room, not given the same amount of control as they did have over on Nuke. Chaos taking this into their own hands, and they of course needed to do so if they wanted to hold the chance here in this series. Again, they need to get themselves a series win here. One map or two, it doesn't matter. Just get a win by the best chance possible against the 100 Thieves side for that top 4 position. For now, it is just into the 5th round, and the Eco Pistols coming in with the AWP safe for Art. Max loss bonus for Furia in the next round, so they're mostly looking to the rifles here in the next.
Unfortunately, that AWP is over to the A-bomb site. That re-smoke out towards top of Banana is not fantastic. It gives Vanity a little bit of an angle to work with. Now, R hasn't seen anything over to mid. They're going to gamble rotate through this B bomb side, Jay.
Taps up, busts through. Marky gets a secondary kill on Henny. Vanity flashed out into the A site control, seeing nothing here in the boiler room. Wrapping up here for a simple bomb plant on the part of John G's side here. Fury just having their Kevlar, the AWP of course, and Art just remaining back to the B site, and simple clean-up round there for the Chaos side. M4 for Leaf will be the main issue in terms of the buy-up itself. I don't think they can afford the AWP yet either. I mean, they could potentially buy it on one player, but to prioritize that above utility might be a bit of a question mark here for Chaos.
Certainly for Furia, it was a pretty good read. I think it was a better read from Chaos. And we saw that Chaos had taken complete banana control, and it looked like they were setting themselves up for a BXE, and Furia rotated everyone to B to establish that gamble stack. And I'm not sure where the information came from Chaos or whether it was just a bit of a gut feeling, but they read that situation perfectly, rotated back to A, absolutely no one there. 5-0 up for the T side, and for Furia, you've got to think when things don't go right, that's when the double AWPs can start coming out from Art and Henny to really start to put some impact on and apply some pressure. But for Chaos J, it's been flawless for them.
Yeah, we've seen many a good time here. Furia bring these big green guns back out for their CT side and do some serious damage with it. Of course, the last few days here in Pro League, they have had a really fantastic setup here with double ops, so see whether Henny and Art can make it work for this next round. They've got one placed out towards Banana here. Art backed up by 2 more CT players. A lot of utility coming out early on as the apartments control comes in for the other AWP. It's Henny there. Opening frag on Marky. Good kill to open. Vinny doubles up here. Zephyr gets close, but does not get the secondary kill. Okay, Serato can trade it back, and just like that, the crossfire set from Furia, the Banana control coming in, and John G left alone as the last man standing. Henny's hunting for his double. USP out to get it. Low HP, 6 points of health. And he's out of this round here.
What a shutdown coming out from Furia, taking the top of Banana. Nade damage was great. I think Vinny even got a kill sort of mid-air trying to get on top of the sandbags. And for Chaos, one thing that we certainly saw from on Nuke J is a couple of rounds here or there where Furia just had one sort of 4 or 5 players staying alive. The big shutdown rounds, and that really sort of affects your mental game to sort of say, right, you know, we're up 5-0. We lost a really strong round there to Furia. We need to be able to chime back in. We need to be able to deal with those double AWPs. I need to get a bit of a chokehold, especially towards the top of Banana. They can't allow that much utility damage to come through again.
Nades up, smokes down to respond there from the T side. They take a little bit of damage, return some more to K Serato. Heading with that AWP set and ready towards this second mid position. Art back on that AWP set to play in here too. Banana control does pick up initially, land that flick on Zephyr with a fantastic flick to his own. Seeing the AK trade face forward, his shoulder baiting in the Pixel. Eventually gets that kill, but then he finds that trade on the M4. 2 for 1, all in all. AKs, AWPs recovered here for the CT side.
Look, that's a smart play coming out from Marky. He realizes I need to make a play. I need to at least be able to try and bring some sort of response back. He gets a kill, gets instantly traded, and now long control looks to be coming through, but it's a game of timing, and Henny doesn't hit the AWP shot. An opportunity now for the teams to get in towards A.
Fury up against Leaf, and Leaf wins that next fight. Chaos wrapping back around for this one, and the bomb plant will be secured. A 6th to the T side as Furia don't want anything to do with this retake. Hold the AK, hold the AWP. I can see the situation here for the T side camp. Chaos looking really, really good, and you know, some of the players that were really sort of, you know, not really showing up in the first map are starting to really come up here for the Chaos camp. You know, Marky was one guy that was particularly quiet. So was Leaf as well. Of course, Marky's on 9 kills so far in this matchup, and Leaf just basically is the player that won in the round.
Yeah, look, Leaf did a really good job there. He got some fantastic timing, there's no doubt about it. We saw Henny checking out long, didn't see anything, went in for the second peak, and had to adjust really quickly onto a flick. Doesn't hit that shot, and from there, Leaf just opens up the round, opens up the bomb site. And even for Furia, yeah, they trade back to a 2-on-2, but the CTs are so deep around sort of like the T-spawn second mid position that there's just no way back in for the retake. And Chaos. All right, Jay, I'll tell you what, I didn't quite expect this strong of a start to come out from them.
No, I mean, it can be justifiable considering it's T-side, and Chaos on Inferno tend to do better on the T-side line, but they're also on a 4-map losing streak on Inferno as of late. So seeing, I mean, actually the last time they won it was against Furia at ESL 1 Cologne. So, you know, just to tie that back into the rivalry in the last series that they played. Definitely wasn't expecting this level of confidence coming out from the North Americans. To get something pretty big out if they want to try and return the favor to the Furia side. Try to see if they can go 7-1, potentially steal this map away. I mean, that's going to be the main factor for it. The second half may get a bit difficult for them, so as many rounds as they can take on T-side, that'll be the positive elements for them.
Certainly. John G flashed in. No repeak, though, comes out, but a leg shot coming out from Henny. And now they know that John G's going to fall back. That's a perfect opportunity for Yuri to strike. And for Chaos, they're just going for a really quick A execution.
Zeppa trades Henny and the T's move in. They've got one rifle in case Serato already getting his double up in here against Marking Vanity. Now Zeppa left alone. 1 versus 4. Here's the player up in the apartments, picks up that bomb. Going to go for a bomb plant from here. CTs can't swing in and deny it. He's planted close in the corner now, but still got to fend off the retake. Smoke down to his right hand side to buy a bit of cover. Moving close against them, takes a fight on Vinny, but too far out in the open. Vinny can win it. Simple spray for the M4, and the second goes to the Border Furia.
Hey, you speak about the strong T side from Chaos, that they can sort of be proficient on a map like Inferno. We've certainly seen over the course of Pro League, Jay, that Furia have been a team that are putting up like 9, 10, even 11 rounds sometimes on their T side. So you've got to think from Furia, there's going to be a lot of positives for them going into the second half, but they need to be making sure they're giving themselves enough breathing room to allow this comeback to come through. Chaos there, we just saw them getting picked apart from Serato out through the pit position. A strong defensive hold of that A bomb side. Even the timing for Yuri to find that opening pick, forcing Chaos into a really quick site exit. Now going into round 9. A potential for the T's to get reset after this by Jay.
Incendiaries and nades as Chaos lose that first pick on Art here. Straight in against Leaf. The frag has been found. Furia looking to take early control with their double up setup once again. It's Art on the strike. Got Vinny set towards Sandbag. Smoke down to buy him some cover. Can extinguish the flames as the flashbang is also going to catch him for blind. Zeppa comes up with a kill on Henny. Spray through a mark. Does catch that, transfers it back towards Zeppa's position, but can't quite get his 2K in. It's Zeppa with his own 2K, and Art missing a big flick, overcooking it massively, allowing Zeppa 2 more 1v1s and 4 kills in this round.
Oh, Zeppa going absolutely can. What a huge round from him. And that just looked too simple. We saw the trades coming out left, right, and center towards Banana, and Zeppa's like, right, this is my time to shine. I'm just going to walk in. Henny doesn't hit the AWP shot, and Zeppa just goes huge. Massive 4K from him. Massive round for Chaos. And for Furia, they're just going to be able to scrape a buy together, Jay, but it isn't going to look fantastic. There's certainly not going to be any AWPs for them.
Considering the situation here with the tactical timeout coming in for the CT side, probably going to have to force the buy because Serato and Yuri have already bought down. The economy game has been a bit of a weird one for the CT side. Chaos. They're full-blown AKs, no need for an AWP so far. It hasn't been necessary. Right now, their main man is Zeppa, top fragging in the server right now. I mean, a part of that is down to the fact he just got a massive 4K in the last round. Still, all players except for Vanity keeping pace. And for Vanity, it's understandable considering he's the IGL at this moment here. Hasn't had the chance to get back on the AWP so far for Chaos. Furia have a P90 in for Vinny. It's back to egg. SMGs are plenty for the CT side.
And honestly, I don't even think they need the T side off. They've been doing just so much successful rounds when it comes to the AKs and just keep running them. And Furia, P90's down towards the top of Banana. Marquis, the damage through the spam, so much has come through. The finish up coming out for the HE. And now for Furia, they need to give up on this Banana control. It's not worth them taking it back.
But as Chaos fall back, the way they put their stock in the next part of this round is going to end up probably being challenged by the Chaos camp.
Gamble stacker A, look at the rotation from Furia. B's completely open.
Back and forth for Chaos as they retreat away, go back in towards the B play. The flash is over from the Banana position. Does not prompt a rotation from Furia. Still suspecting a default, hoping they counter-rotate to the A side, but with all 5 players being here in Banana, Utility coming in for a full-on execution, it's going to be a B play, and no one from Furia can resist this. A 5-on-4, and they might just even consider the safe call here. They're back out towards second mid, going into the apartments. Yeah, this is definitely a safe setup from Furia.
Look, the thing is, you understand why the gamble stackers come out. First of all, Jay, they don't have any kits. And second of all, they've got hardly any utility. There's no Molotovs, there's a single smoke and a couple of flashes. So they realize if we split the sites, if we go 2 on B on 2 on A, we're probably going to lose the Angels or at least lose the trades and then end up saving as it is. So we might as well just hold on to our weapons. We know our economy game's low. We don't want to continue to just spiral out of our economy into the shatters. Chaos, though, like mentally, they have just came to play going into Inferno, and it's sometimes really tough, especially knowing that you really just got decimated on your own map pick. That they come out to the T side, they're looking really confident, they're playing quite loose on the entries, And we're seeing some big individuals stepping up, 8-2. And this is getting desperate now from Furia. Responses need to be coming through.
Saving these weapons might enable another force back from Vinny. It could also enable a save call for him so they can get more rifles into round 12. SMG given to him by Yuri's part. But even so, you can see how desperate the buy really is from Furia. And Chaos, man, this T-side has been looking real good here. They've won the half, so they've gotten the best out of this one that they can. Everything else from here on will be a bonus, and they need to put as many rounds between them and Furia as humanly possible. Have a chance here if they can really bolster up to 13-2, 12-3, or even 11-4. Chaos will be in a really good stead to win this map and stay alive in the series. Art caught aggressive towards mid-control, opening kill goes the way of Marky.
Perfect flashbang to at least deal with Art. He was just completely blind. He had players to deal with both to the right of him and to the left. And can't be looking at two places at one time and just get swung on. And now Chaos, they slow it down. Starting to maybe establish a little bit of the apps position. This could be an app spot coming out for Chaos. Something we haven't seen from them before, but the entries are fantastic once again. And they've opened up A. Quesarado and Henny have to save.
Back out of dodge, back to the B site. And that's 9 to the Chaos board that will just... I'm kind of surprised, honestly. Like, I'm a little bit speechless, but seeing how well these guys did. Considering how they were dominated by Furia as well. In that second half, you know, Furia were just easily under control, easily able to style on Chaos. Simple frags coming in for them. And, you know, even on the CT side, they look pretty good there for Nuke. Here on Inferno, though, it's a completely different story. The opposite could be said for Chaos.
You've got to think too, you know, we mentioned it in the last map, still stepping down for the lineup, Marky coming in. This team is a core, hasn't really been together for that long. Marky joined, what, 3 weeks ago? I think they've only played like 15 maps together. It was his debut going into Pro League, and I mean, what a result it would be to even try and take it to a third map here. A second timeout coming out from Furia. And you've just got to be wondering what is going on in the communications in this moment right here, Jay. Is it calm? Is it collected? Is it a little bit more, not angry, but a little bit more sort of, how do you want to put it? A little bit more aggressive, I want to say, in terms of the comms, because really, you've got to think that they've run double orbs a few of the times, and they've certainly had impact. They've found opening kills, but it's been Chaos's entering ability and trading that's just been flawless.
No, absolutely, you're right about that. I can imagine a level of frustration, a level of anger, as you mentioned, probably a little bit of dejection, if you will, for the Furia side.
Could be.
And most importantly, questions from these guys. How are we going to shut down Chaos? How are we finally going to... you know, stop this firepower from opening up rounds and just decimating us here. This T-side should not be going this well, but it is. And already you can see how much utility Fury have used to try and stop the Chaos from rushing in and taking heads off. And, you know, that might be the start of things, but as they gain utility out for their own right, the T's will take banana control. And Art and Vinny with a task and a half. The entire T-side onslaught about to rush around this corner. Orb set to the edge. Good line up. A collateral only gets the one frag on the player with a bomb plant. Nades up though. Doubles up on Leaf and Thaddy. And Art's going massive. 4 frags to his name. Shanti finds one to return, but can't get Vinny next up. And the Orb and the nade and the sequence from Art gets the third on for Furia.
Oh, great nade placement. Again, we've seen it time and time again from Furia. And for Chaos, that was something we haven't really seen from them before. A lot of these T-side rounds have been very widespread in defaults. And what they do there is they don't take early banana control. Furia don't take it either. Then they just try and rush B just off the basis of immediately taking banana control. And for Art, it's about finding that opening AWP kill, continuing up with the nade, and looking in for more. 4 kills to the man. And that could be the way back in for Furia. But for Chaos, they've always been able to find a response when it comes to losing a single round.
And look at this already from Art. He's tagged low. Nade stack in past the wood stack. 42 HP. Zeppa on 51 is returned eventually over on the banana challenge. The nade's up, the Molotov's in. And the control set for the CT side is mostly in very active contact position, especially on the B banana control. Chaos starting to lean in towards the brackets area now. Henny with that AWP finds the first of Leaf Force back towards Arch, though. Going to try and take another good 1v1 face against John G, and he gives it up to him. 5-on-3 scenario. The CTs have gained control.
Chaos, they've got to really just somehow sneak their way back into some sort of contention in round 13. Now, they've got a little bit of a play out towards Banana. It comes down to Zeppa trying to find this trade. That might sell him on a bit of a fake that it's a B-side play. Oh, Marky to fall. Another AWP kill coming out for Henny, and it seems like it's the battle of the AWPs now for Furia.
Art to take first contact. Henny's going to take the first few frags. Vinny's going to take the fourth for the round here. Away from Chaos, a 1-on-5 now for Vanity, and his AWP can't do much from here. Not given a chance to show up, and when he has the weight of the world on his shoulders, he crumbles underneath it. It's forward to the board of Furia now, as finally they've found the response they need against Chaos. Can they continue it into a 6th? They've got 2 rounds to get it here, and Chaos down to a 4 spy. Okay. I would have thought they would have saved for full rifles in round 15.
I'm a little bit surprised about this too, Jay. I suppose that they want to try and see if they can put some pressure on immediately. They'll realize that they won't be able to reset the economy line, but maybe see if they can take those AKs out of play going into round 15. Oh, the nades though, Jay! It is a world of pain up for the T side, and even Art's trying to get aggressive. The opening kill going the way of Chaos, and Art's just sitting in this smoke.
He knows they're low. He should realize this with the nade stack coming in. Nades back of their own. Vanity does fall. Leaf and John G takes damage. Henny falling out is marking a check. This, yes, he will. Still the spray comes in, and Art gets 2 for his trouble, making it 3 and 4. And Art, when they need him most, just stands up for Furia and smacks Chaos back to an eco.
Oh my goodness, Jay. The nade damage. I just want to run through some of the utility damage stats for Furia. Vinny, 440. Art, nearly 300. Henny, nearly 300. All in terms of utility damage. And it comes down to Banana. It is HEs and Incendiaries that are just doing so much damage. Chaos, force bought in the last round, Jay. They're going to have to force buy again.
Are having a bit of a weird game so far in the first half, turning it around here to close out the CT side as the CT start to aggress and they start getting picks here towards the second mid control. 3-on-3 as the trades are good, at least for Chaos for now. AWP of Henny now looking to try and strike. He got some fantastic sequences, but not able to see anything more from here. They are making a lot of noise though, so Henny has that info, backs up away from Leaf, keeps his eyes on brackets and falls back out to short control.
I'll tell you what, the Apps Pop could have come out perfectly. That AWP is going to have some really close range fights, but Henny hits the connection. And now it's all down to Zeppa and Marky to continue. Incendiary coming through, but they've got the information, and Henny strikes again! He only finds a couple, but the trade comes out 9-6 in favor of Chaos. We're going to go to a short break. Don't go anywhere.
Times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my follow me around, okay, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my follow me. Show.
There's been a great effort for Furia to recover the situation against Chaos. Now 9-6 up for their CT half-twig. Still down a map. Chaos need to continue the momentum going into this one, else they will be out of Pro League.
Tell you what, a recovery coming out from Furia, 4 rounds in a row, at least gets them to 6 in the turn of the half. And for Chaos, look at this stack out to the A bomb site. They've got 2 players in towards the apartments position and 2 out towards the short control through brackets. And for Furia, they're starting to take this apartments control, and this is where Zeppa can strike 2 kills with the CZ.
Crossfire baited in. CT's ready to shut down Furia in the apartments. They've got 1 player outside of it in R. Contact from Vanity, who start facing again against the likes of Henny, but can't quite find that kill. John G and Zeppa and Leaf and Marquis all face K Serato, and he gets a quadra to recover this for Furia. Chaos, just like that, lose every ounce of control.
Why? Why are they getting aggressive? They don't need to. They have a 5-on-3 advantage, Jay. Man, I'm tilted because, like, that was just not needed for Chaos. I don't know what the call was there. They could just play deep into the sides. They don't need to peek. And Furia, all it comes down to is K Serato just standing there with a Glock. 1 by 1, they keep peeking in. They try and swing together as a unit and just get absolutely ripped apart. Oh, man, you've got to feel for them. Zeppa did so much damage. You got 2 kills with the CZ out from Boiler to start the round off.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm in shock they let that much go to K Serato. Been a player that stood up for many a good round and many a good game of Furia, but this time Chaos should fed themselves on a silver platter to him. Rebuy from the CT side will come through. The force up. Leaf and Vanity get those opening couple of kills. The utility down, the smoke set. Trying to stop them from making their way any further inwards here. At least Chaos get these opening couple here. Can they follow suit with a few more? They've got to rotate back towards the B side. A 5-on-3 favor to the CT side.
Now, this is a chance for Yuri to maybe wrap in through Speedway, through CT spawn, Jay. There's a big gap here. And Chaos do not have any eyes out from long, and it just comes down to timing. You can see Henny trying to open up this B bomb side. Yuri, he's got to be the man to pull the distractions away, or at least be the undetected element.
Leaf moving in with the Galil. Only rifle in the hands of the CT side is standing by to ensue. Sees players wrapping around from CT, takes those shots. May also realise where Henny's at. Flash over, may allow a peek in. A sprays through Mark. He gets that kill on the back line, so all left to the main T-side force. 2 standing, and Chaos may just return the favour back to Furia. K Serato stands alone. CZ up. He still gets 1 frag for it. USB turns around against Marky, though, and Marky's having none of that.
I'll tell you what, look, they bottle it in the pistol round, Jay, but they don't on the anti-eco. That's a really great force buy coming out from Chaos. And look, it just worked really nicely. They were able to have 3 players stacking up through long, and for Furia, I felt like there was a lot of dry peaks there, Jay. They weren't really using the full use of their utility. No flashbang out to peek around that long corner, and from there, 5-on-3's advantage is going straight in the hands of Chaos. Furia trying to even get Yuri in the backlines. He can't find anything. 1 kill found by Furia on the response. And now they have to force by themselves.
No choice in the matter. Look at the nades coming through. Damage done. No kills early here for the CT side. Neither for the T side all the same. AG and Vanity seeing 1, sprays through an art, tags him so close to it. But still no kill found for the CT camp. Damage being done, body blocks and everything. Mac 10 standing by. Ready to receive. Smoke set and ready, and Leaf is back behind the stack, waiting for more contact. They might start peeking into him.
A bit of a one and done position coming out from Leaf, but he does have at least a crossfire being set from Zeppa. And Furia, they're all starting to regroup up towards Banana. Rotation coming through from Marky with the AK to back them up towards B. Bombside Zeppa with the first. Trade comes out. Leaf only finds 1, but they still need to deal with 1 more on B.
AK sets these 2, transfers it back for Marky, and now leaves all on Art. The 1-on-3 with 2 HP. More CTs than Art's health bar, so this is going to be virtually an impossible situation for him. 25 seconds unless he lands the deagle headshots on both of these guys, and they miss all their shots. But Marky has been particularly good here for Chaos so far. 10 seconds, and Art's got to get a bomb plant or otherwise go down and get the money bonus. If he stays alive with the Galil and the Kevlar, I mean, I guess the Galil can work for the next round because Fury will not be having anything at all. They're hunting for that after-time kill and everything, but he's going to stay back passive. He's not going to give it up to them. They had a nade to put to that woods, that corner. That would have been a frag, but not to be today. It's going to be 7 to the board of Furia and 11 to the board of Chaos.
And for Furia there, it really seemed like they just had no idea that there could have been another B player. And look, it does make sense when you've got 2 players establishing a crossfire towards the top of Banana and Marky hasn't peeked, then you pretty much assume that there's no one else on B. If there would have been, they would have been fighting with the top Banana players. And just Marky just catches off 2 players completely undetected of him being there. 11 to 7 coming up for Chaos. And Furia just half buying going into round 19. Saved him with that Galil from Art from the previous round. And you've got to think, Jay, this is really the chance for Chaos to start to extend their lead. It's a couple in a row for them now. It could be a 12.
Art up first here towards the brackets position. Up in the corner towards short. Spray through for Marky. Blind, hoping to get some damage. Nothing received here from Furia. Should be a pretty simple round here for the CTs to win. I say that, oh, it's not doing damage towards Jonji. 61 HP as he's forced off angle here to the pit control. The Galil saved him with Furia, at least doing something, but no frags found. They're going to counter-rotate back to the B site.
I'll tell you what, Jay, not a bad read so far coming out from the Furia camp because there's only going to be 1 player on B. Oh, it looked like Leaf was going to rotate towards A, but he's sort of staying around. Now, there's actually no players in the site itself, so you've got to expect if they can smoke down this CT angle, they can try and force Chaos behind the smokes.
Zephyr and Leaf back towards tree, smoke on the stairs, Incendiary goes right into that smoke, so baiting in the utility there. Flashes over and catch these 2 players blind. They can both face together, crossfire. Leaf gets that kill on Vinny. 13 seconds, Art trying to cross. Henny also gets past that smoke, going for a bomb plant here. Matt 10 in the backline, Jonji. And indeed, they do get these frags together. 1 player standing in Henny. Does secure the plant as least, so he gets that damage in, and the extra bomb bonus here for the money line here for the T side. But 4 kills for Leaf, holding the defensive pretty confidently alongside Vanity and Marky, and it will be 12 for Chaos. Good start here on CT, a return to the Furia pistol, and now the rifles can come in full stead.
And that's really important that they get the bomb plant, Jay, because Art would have been on, what, like 2,850? So he would have probably just been on a Galil, maybe even a Mac 10. So now he's got a little bit more utility to invest into that Mac 10. Furia still make the round somewhat expensive. They get away with a couple of kills. AWP up for Vanity, and we've sort of yet to see Vanity come into his own. He hasn't really needed to perform at a high level, I want to say, on Inferno, especially in that first half. His teammates were pretty much doing everything that was necessary up on that T side, but this is really his chance, Jay, to kind of show at least Furia what he's worth.
Look at Jonji trying to get aggressive here. That behind the smoke doesn't extend further to enter or get past it. And usually Yuri, good peek up from the AK, finds that frag, finds the opener for the Furious side. Still spread out, bomb yet to commit here, but with the majority forces stacking up towards brackets, looks like A is going to be the play here.
I think Vanity may have heard a bit of a footstep from Vinny towards the apartment, smoking it off, buying at least the CT side a little bit more time, and he's going to start to get aggressive, Jay, at least starting to reposition with this AWP. He's got Yuri to deal with. He was the player that was able to find the opening kill into Jonji. No rotations have come through, and there's a player in towards CT spawn for the T side. They're going to start to wrap into this A bomb side and even have a library flank.
The backstab from Art's going to be everything because no one's watching this angle. He taps up, Vanity going to be received.
Yeah.
The Mac 10 gets that frag. Marky held back towards Graveyard, looking for the bomb plant first and foremost, lines up 2, takes out 1, and Leaf and Zephyr back over to save because they've got no way into round 20. This will be Furia winning a follow-up to their pistol round. That's Chaos. Can't quite secure their 13th just yet, but the damage coming through is the most important thing for them. They have lost a lot of money. They may be back down to a reset potential.
I'll tell you what, I actually really love that positioning coming out from Art. He was able to sneak his way in through Arch, and rather than maybe like catching off the B players on rotation when they start the execute to A, he actually starts the backstab in from Library, and the position's perfect because you've got the AWP of Vanity trying to look in towards that short position that's just completely exposed. Marky only finds one from Graveyard. An excellent round coming out from Furia, and it started off with the man advantage. A great duel out from Yuri towards Jonji and Boiler, and Chaos just holding on to the 2B players, saving him those weapons. Now, Leaf can drop a couple of M4s, and Zeppa can drop one, so they can still completely buy in this round here, Jay.
Plenty of potential still for Chaos, but again, a hard buy back in. SMG for Vanity. No AWPs out for these guys. So a 4-round lead for the Chaos side. Furia trying to bring this back. Art backed up now towards the mid position here, towards the Mexico position. Out towards the mid control, seeing one contact from a CT, but just a hand being given up, not a pixel good enough for a kill. Leaf actually gets the kill for the smoke here on the banana position. Nades up, smokes down, Zeppa, top of wood stack, no idea where Henny is, takes that fight and loses it out to the T side.
And Vanity trying to work around this smoke. A good response coming in from Furia. Vinny, an opportunity to push forward now that Vanity's starting to back off. A lot of information going both ways. But for Furia, they've all slowed it down. They've taken a lot of brackets control. There's 3 players towards this A bomb side, and that's the start coming out from Jonji. That's a way back in now.
Mark, you're going to smoke out, provide some cover for Vanity, it seems. No, I should just go for the motor smoke and just deny anything here for the T side. No entries and no way to wrap around towards the site itself. A smoke down towards Arch as well leaves no options to make their way in from Speedway. They will leave a player that lurks back towards this long controls. The other 2 make their way into the B site. Sprays through, down Banana, going to give up some information. 40 seconds left. Now they've got to rush forward. Footsteps being heard here by Leaf. He's the player with one of the kits here. The second on Jonji towards the A site. The second man going to rotate out. That's Vanity and Leaf now with the defensive 2 hold. Smokes up here on that first box cover. 20 seconds, Vinny flashing his way past CT, no smoke for it. Leaf catches the bomb planter, takes him down, gonna get picked up quickly. Yuri finds one, but Leaf gets himself 2 frags, trying to make it a quadra all in all. Vinny will trade, plant to the back lines, 2 CTs up for the retake. Marky makes his way in, Vinny catches him, sprays through, but doesn't get his last. Jonji, return fire, just recover the round for Chaos with Lal from the CT side.
Big clutch, big clutch there coming out from Jonji, and you know, spreading the love, spreading the victories, and getting a 13th up onto the board. Now Furia, that bomb plan is certainly going to allow them a little bit more of a cash injection and try and keep the economy as stable as possible. But you've just got to think there from Furia, considering the disadvantage, Jay, they still did a really good job of bringing that round back and making it expensive. Look at what Chaos are bringing to the table in terms of their buy going into the gun round in round 22. It's 2 SMGs and a FAMAS out for Marky, and that just comes down to being a one-on-one and 4 players going down in that last round.
Nades on. Try and look some damage here earlier. Try to do some towards the T side. Furia do have Vinny attack that in the second nade coming in. To the mid position here, the AK on 72, the flash in for the AWP. Not going to land a peek here. The boost up for Art looks towards the quad position of the short control, but they're very passive here on the A site for the CTs.
And Chaos have been pretty much consistently very passive, Jay. They've taken banana control, so rather than having aggression both on the A side and on the B side, the A players are going to play quite passive, while the B players can take banana control. It's Seed Leaf. He's got eyes on the wraparound through Speedway. We've seen a couple of times that Fury have tried to exploit that. Zeppa even going to get flashed in to try and get more aggressive, and that's an opening kill onto K-Serato.
Zeppa with that frag. Leaf hearing Art's footsteps takes him, and Vinny makes it a 3K. Great sequence on the A defensive. Held a 3K on B as well in the last round. And for Chaos, it's going to be a 14th. Decimation coming into that long control. Zeppa in the back line getting 2 of his own. And Furia left to potentially consider another eco of their own accord because the money just isn't there.
They can't force. They really can't force it. They have to offer up 15 rounds. They've just got no choice. And I tell you what, Jay, it's almost like we're seeing a complete reverse in Nuke. We've seen a couple of good rounds here or there from Furia, a couple of individual plays, but for the majority, it's just been Chaos in complete control, and they're forcing, Jay. I'm not sure about this one.
No, neither am I. This will leave Chaos a 15th and a very hard buyback from Furia if they lose it here. I mean, they were able to win the last map on a similar sort of buy with the AKs and the upgrade pistols, the force out coming through for them. Only one rifle for that winning round of Nuke. Now may try to survive here for the T-side line. Sprays from Leaf, blind at the smoke. Two will be allowed to enter. No bomb commitment here, and the CTs are forced to rotate. They've drawn all four back here. This could actually be a simple plant towards the ace side. Leaf's going to get art, though. Drops the first man. No more T-side presence being seen, so Chaos consider wrapping back around.
What is going on here with Furia? It seemed like they were trying to sell a fake over a BJ, and it made the most amount of sense to take the bomb to A, but no one was even close to bomb control. That's a really stoppy round from Furia. It almost seemed like they were in two minds and one. They committed so far up to B, they pulled the rotations over, and now for Benny, not even getting to the site, no one going down. Yeah, Furia, that's just a handful of mistakes in one round cost them dearly, and that was a force buy. And we questioned it, Jay, and now look what happens now.
One of the things I was going to mention as well for Chaos is the fact that I was worried that losing Steel would lose them like a bit of momentum behind the the in-game leading side of things, but no, tactically it was looking a bit barren for Nuke here on Inferno. What an improvement for Chaos. Again, they were on a 4-map losing streak here on this map in Pro League in ESL 1. And now here they are, slapping Furia about, now looking to claim a 16-8, stay alive in this series, push us to a third map. Vinny falls first. Art rounds that corner, AK there of Leaf to support Zeppa, does bait in Zeppa for the kill. And spray blind on K-Serato, tags him low. He gives away his position though, so Henny can trade it. 3-on-3 scenario, bomb plant will be secured.
No, rotation's very, very slow coming out from Chaos. And what this is going to allow for Furia is aggression, Jay. You can see Yuri starting to press forward into construction. He's got a teammate of Henny to work with him. Re-smoking off too. That's going to buy so much time for the T side. And I tell you what, this could be a save from Chaos. It depends if they want to try and go for this. They're running out of time.
Oh, they're pushing forward here. Vanity left alone here. AWP up as the spray lines up. K-Serato gets two of his own. And that is Furia with a 9th to the T-side board. Bit of a reckless sort of rush forward there from the Chaos side. 15-9. No map victory as of right now, but their economy state is good. They can reinvest.
And getting that AWP down onto Vanity. Now, you've got to think for Chaos, you know, even if they start losing rounds, Jay, the loss bonus is going to start to at least make its way up and get more and more each round. But it's all that they need is one. A very similar situation that we saw on Nuke, that for Furia, it took them a little while, but they're able to get there in the end. Early nade down towards Banana, doing massive damage, but it's Vinny to find the first. Vanity can't find the response with the AWP.
A 5-on-4 situation, Furia. A lot of damage sustained by the T side. The AWP of Vanity sees one here, but couldn't land his frag. Re-peeks in for a bit more. Molotov to force him back. The smoke will try and suppress and extinguish the flames to keep his position held here towards the pit. Molotov's against him. He still has players coming in all across the board. Gets that one frag. Eventually burns to Henny's molly as him and Art start cleaning up the rest of the CT forces. John G last to 4 and Fury get double digits, now 5 away from OT. And a bit more hairy for Chaos now. They've lost momentum.
It's getting a little bit scary. Not a massive amount, but a little bit. And they're going to take a tactical pause because of it, Jay. Realize, okay, look, we don't really need to invest in anything. You know, let's just USP this round. Maybe if you want to upgrade something to get a chance of getting an AK, but they've got to realize they can't really limit the economy from Furia now. We're seeing players sort of around that sort of 2K, 4K mark. In a round like this, you can't expect to get too many kills. 5 to go from Furia. And it's a little bit more of an investment than I thought was going to come through. Vanity buying down to about 1,200, which is quite low for him, considering that the CT side is only going to get 2,400 in the next round, Jay. So that means Vanity is going to be on, what, 3,600 next round? That's a big investment for him. Double eco, maybe.
Seems to be. Smokes up, nades down, Vanity will try force forward here with this SMG, does not see Henny towards that corner, still jumps in, gets damaged, and nade from Zeppa will close out that kill. Vanity couldn't get the $600 frag, but he still does damage enough to set things up here. 5-7 booted up, good peek in from Leaf, catches that next player. Him and Zeppa will take damage, but they've gained a 4-on-3.
There's two players still towards this A bomb side. Jonji and Marky trying to crossfire with each other. Look how low Vinny is. And now it's all down to K Serrano and Yuri. Don't tell me, Jay, that this is going to be the round. Now, there is a free entry to the B bomb side, but it's whether Furia get the information.
As if they're going to win this on an eco. As if they're going to win this on an eco. I mean, credit, it was a damn good eco. The boost up from Leaf, perfectly timed for the headshot. The nade to finish off that first kill as Vanity went down. And the crossfire locked out, constantly baiting in Fury to make mistakes, giving up position, small pixels being punished. Oh, but Yuri hears the rotations, the utility being thrown down, the fake towards the B side. Will catch one player here, AK of Jonji. Picked up, now holding defense, Marky next to the side. It may be worth it for Chaos to make their way down towards the banana position, but they lose those rifles. Re-picked up by Zeppa now. Bomb plant will be heard. 2-on-2 retake for Chaos.
And timing was everything there for Yuri, hearing the rotations and peeking out from short. Chaos, they might as well try and go for it 2-on-2. Let's just see if they can do it. A Fury have got K Serrano in the site itself, Yuri towards mini pit, and Zeppa's got the AK.
Yuri's shouting him, sees the kill, there it comes. Pistol out against K Serrano, has no idea where to face, and Chaos have done it. Pistols only, 4 round 25. And they get 16-10. I cannot believe Chaos just pulled that last round out, let alone this map. This is a map they have not won at all in the last few times they played it. And now that they've got it